You know, nearly 13 years ago, an Oregon woman made history as the first legally blind person to compete in the to complete the Iditarod. Rachel Sidoris of Bend has competed 4 times in the historic race from Anchorage to Nome. Today, she runs a business on Mount Bachelor giving dog sled rides. And on today's Andy's Adventures, Andy Carson caught up with the legendary musher and her team of dogs.
So what is it you say, or do you just release the brake?
I release the brake and then I say,
and we're off! Holy mackerel! The true excitement they have is, I don't know that I've ever seen that before. You know, the jumping up and down, just let us go, let us go, let us go.
This is a 16-foot wide groomed trail. Here we're in the mountains. You're losing 700 feet of elevation in about 3 miles, and then we're going to turn around and climb back up. You get to see just pure joy and kind of a roller coaster ride on the way down. And then climbing back up, you get to see true athleticism and teamwork.
It's fascinating watching you guys put this together. Do the different dogs have like different positions, almost like on a football team?
Sort of, yes. For example, the 2 dogs in the back, that's Runway and Da Vinci, and they run in wheel.
And what does that mean?
If they run any farther up in the team, they're gonna turn around and look at the dog behind them.
Oh. Is there training, or do they just kind of know? You hook them up and they just kind of know how to do it somehow?
That starts at puppyhood. We take them for walks. Then we start increasing the distance. Eventually, they can outrun us on foot, so we start taking them for bike rides. And eventually, they can outrun the bike. Their careers usually seem to last till they're 10 years old, give or take. So we start looking for pet homes for them when they're 8.
And then they retire and live the good life.
Then they retire to pet homes.
So how did you get into this?
My dad started this company when I was very small. He was a sprint racer before that, and he discovered through some friends at some local lodges that people would actually pay to go for sled dog rides. We're fortunate to be partnered up with Mount Bachelor. You know, we're right there on the website. A lot of skiers just hear the dogs barking and come over to check us out.
And I see they don't stop for bathroom breaks.
No, they don't.
They just do that on the run.
That's true.
I have 2, and I can't believe how much poop they produce. That was amazing.
All right.
Just amazing.
I love that so much. I've never really seen any of that from that perspective. That was a nice little piece.
I love that, and I loved learning about the dogs because there
Yeah.
are, you know, those personalities. Where, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? So to have them in the back, kind of behind the rest of them, that was so great, Andy. It's like a bucket list experience you just had.
It really is, and it's so cool because they have these available, you know, during the season when there's the snow, and there's more than one team. In fact, Rachel and her dad, they have, I think it was 105 dogs, and she knows the names and the personalities of each and every one of them, and they rotate them out, and so they go out there, and they've got teams, and when another team sees a team getting ready, they're just like, oh, please let us do it, we want to do it, we want to do it. So it's the dogs just have such a blast, and it was one of the really cool things, and I agree, that is a bucket list item you should do. If you want more information, we have a link to their website at our website, kptv.com, and you can find out when they're doing the rides and how you can get involved with it. And the little sled right there can actually hold at least 2 people, and maybe if you have some little kids to go in there as well, they can pack them in there. So it was great, and we appreciate their time and energies with us last month when we put that together.